Hello everyone, I'm DW and welcome back to Orcs Must Die. So before we go on, I upgraded some of my traps. Now we have the sticky tar trap, which slows enemies even more. And we have the extended arrow walls, which trigger one block further out, so they are very useful. The thing about upgrading in this game is that you can't refund your upgrades, so you have to be very sure that you want to upgrade a trap, because there's no going back without like completely restarting the game. Anyway, today we are doing Runner's Alley, and we're introduced to the Archer Guardians. We've seen these guys in previous levels, but now we can place them ourselves, and they are fantastic. It's very hard not to rely solely on Archer Guardians. They are that good, especially once we can upgrade them so that they are cheaper and that they deal other types of damage. They're great.
Is it just me, or do these attacks seem more organized these days? Works for me. I like it when all the enemies bunch up for mass slaughtering.
So this level is very similar to the third level, except now we have to deal with two doors. We have one way down at the end of the hall here, and one that's really not very far from the rift. So let's open our spellbook. I thought about maybe bringing the Floor Scorchers, but instead decided to just go with the Alchemist Satchel, the Archer Guardians, Spike Traps, Tar Traps, and Arrow Walls. So you may have noticed we have a new enemy, the Cobbled Runners. These guys are really annoying. They'll basically run straight for the rift and bypass any of your traps, or at least try to bypass your traps. Anyway, we're going to set down a line of archers here. We're just going to spend all of our money on archers.
They're breaking through! Kobolds! Ugh. Is there anything worse than dog-sized vermin than a 2-week breeding cycle?
So there you can see how quickly the archers can just take care of a small wave of those guys. The kobolds aren't strong, like you can kill them in just about one hit of anything, but they are really good at like setting off your traps and not getting hit by them. So another thing about archers, well, first off, we want to set up a bit of a defense here, because they can be killed, and they are quite, they're not very resilient. But the thing about archers is you notice that I'm standing to the side of them. The player model can actually block the, the arrows, and the archer's player model can also block your crossbow bolts, so you have to be really aware of that when either standing in front of archers or shooting from behind them. I think I get a really nice headshot up here in a bit where I actually can't see the orc because it's being blocked by the... Yeah, there we go. It's being blocked by the model of the spike wall, or arrow wall. I think they could have put like some elfing on that or what, but whatever. Anyway, so the next door is opening, so we want to put down some tar traps, and then we should get some archers down, but instead we're going to put an arrow wall. We can't put it on the inside of the room there, so we're just going to put it right there. This level, I think, is one of the most difficult to 5-skull right from the start. It's just because we really don't have a lot of stuff available to us yet. So let's get a nice row of archers back here. We'll get 5, and then we're going to get 5 on the other side as well. Come on. There we go. So the Alchemist Satchel is really going to help us out on this level because we don't have access to the other crowd-controlling weapons like the Flame Bracers or Ring of Lightning. And it's just... like, I tried to do this level with the Vampire Gauntlets, but they just did not attack fast enough and did not kill enemies quick enough compared to the Alchemist Satchel. And you can see there that the archers will actually turn around and shoot things from behind them, and that's one of the other reasons why they're so great. And it's also a really terrible fail on my part right there, but whatever. So we're going to beef out this room right here a bit by putting spike traps. I probably should have put those outside so that they would affect both ways, but we'll get some spike traps set up here. These ones I probably should have made tar traps, but we still get 5 skulls in the end, so it's all good. I think this wave, these guys are only coming from this far door. You can see here that the crossbow bolt's being blocked by the archer model. I was hoping to get a bigger group of guys with that stun, but oh well. Oh no, our archers are dying! Unfortunately, archers will not be revived unless it's a break wave, so these guys are down for the rest of the level, and you can't sell them either. We're going to try to mitigate that, that leakage by placing down some arrow walls. Now, I said in the previous video that the arrow walls have kind of like an infinite range once they're triggered. That's not exactly true, but they definitely have a wider range, or a longer range than what their trigger area is. You really gotta be careful of these kobold runners, because they will just snake through your defenses. You can see the other 2 archers fell, but it's okay. We got this. There we go. So not a terribly difficult level, but it can be very tricky your first time through. You can see here we actually just decimated the par time under a minute and a half. It's great. Anyway, I've been DW, thanks for watching.